everything that you ever need, I'ma do it for you. If you ever need a place to stay, I'll get a roof for you. Maybe one day, if I get the money, I can go and buy a coupe for you. Better yet, I'll get 2 for you. Matter of fact, I'll get 3, 4, 5.
Papa homies, welcome back. I don't know if the wind is gonna affect it, so we will close the window. Can you hear me better? Let's turn down the volume too. Okay, great, excellent. So, what's this video about? Well, updates maybe? Recently, a couple hostesses, actually 3, they all quit. Fancy that. If you're a long-time subscriber, you know I posted a video a while back, another driving video where I was explaining my annoyance of a particular hostess as to, you know, what she did and why I'm annoyed with her. Well, she's gone. Ding dong. Funny thing is that she had a lot to say on her last day, and yeah, that's why nobody likes you, you know what I'm saying? She was saying, oh, I'm so happy that I no longer have to work here. Yeah. It's like, girl, nobody wanted you here, you know what I'm saying? So goodbye. Bye, Felicia. And she was talking smack about me, saying that I'm so fake to her and shit like that. I'm like, what? I'm probably the most realest person to you out of the whole fucking restaurant, okay? Everybody didn't like you, but everybody else was fake to you by saying hi or, you know, talking to you and whatnot. Me? I didn't talk to you at all. I hated you. So the only time I was ever gonna talk to you is when it was related to work. Like, you know, what table is this? Or I need these people a ride. They need a ride to their hotel and shit like that. So that was the only time I ever talked to you. But yet you're telling people that I was fake to you. So like, what the fuck? That makes no goddamn sense. I was the realest one to you. You know I didn't like you, and I made that apparent. I'm not gonna be fake and be like, talk crap behind your back like other people, but, you know, bye. Nobody liked you, okay? So, you know, this video, if you're watching, here's some tips and tricks to help you on your future if you want to become a hostess or whatever. But it all starts with attitude, okay? Like, she came into this job with some sort of like high sort of princess anime type attitude where she thought she was the shit, and like, it doesn't matter. At one point she told servers, when servers was complaining to her about what she was doing, how she was seating people, she's like, it doesn't matter, what I say goes type shit. And I was like, oh, okay. She said that to other servers, like, whatever she says goes, like she is the boss. She had it because she's the first person customers see, right? And she's in charge of seating the customers. So she had this sort of, I don't know, power trip or some shit. But either way, like, she basically didn't give a fuck if like people were complaining. And then she did give a fuck when people, like, she would cry. Why are they so mean to me? I don't understand. Why do they keep complaining? And she would like go to the manager saying, you know, they're being mean to me. Well, if you fucking just did your job better, your life would be fucking better. Granted, honestly, no lie, peeps, I respect hostesses if you do your job, right? Hostesses is not an easy job. Where I work, I believe that probably the cashier is probably the easiest job, like stress-wise, right? Of course, it's not easy, right? You're in charge of money, and there's a lot of pressure, and like, if you're short or whatever, you can get written up and you can get fired and stuff. So your mindset has to be like on point when you're a cashier. However, cashiers, they just stay in one spot basically. You know, they don't really have to walk around that much unless it deals with like to-go orders, you know, someone's picking up a to-go, then they handle that. But for the most part, they just stand there, and then they wait for customers. Because the cashier that I work with, who is like probably like the best cashier, there are a lot of times where she's bored out of her mind, you know what I'm saying? She'll leave her post to go to the hostess stand and help or whatever, because she has nothing to do. Whereas servers, hostesses, bartenders, they're always constantly doing something, you know, they're always on the move when there's customers around. Of course, if there's no customers, then, you know, we can stand around, whatever. But still, yeah, there is a lot of pressure with hostesses. They're the first people that customers see, and if they're not sat right away, they're gonna give, you know, they're gonna give hostesses attitude. But it is also the hostess's job to control the flow of the store or the restaurant, right? It's their job to make sure that the restaurant flow is going harmoniously, in sync. You can't just be like a pressure hostess where You see an open table, you rush you rush people in there. You see them as fast as you can. Basically, you're trying to just get rid of them, get them out of your face, trying to get your wait list, you know, complete and whatever, just so you can leave. That shouldn't be your goal, okay? Your goal should be to control the flow. Whether if you're gonna tell the customer, I'm sorry, it's gonna be a 10 to 15 minute wait, even though there's tables open, you know, you gotta do that, because if you're just constantly seating, right? It doesn't matter where. If there's an open table, boom, you seat it. Shit can fucking happen. You can ruin the flow by doing that. Here's why. For instance, if you just constantly seat all the time, bam, 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 you're gonna have servers who are double, triple, quadruple sat, meaning they have 4 open tables, or they had like they were full, and then like 4 tables up and leave, and then bam, instant 4 tables. That server is gonna stress the fuck out, because no customer is ever the same. You're gonna have customers that are gonna take their sweet time trying to figure out what they want, and you're gonna have customers that are ready right then and there, right when they sit. They're ready to order, they're ready to go. So no customers is ever gonna be the same. So you're just gonna put undue pressure on the servers to try to figure out, how the fuck am I gonna serve all 4 tables when they have different preferences. Some are ready right away and some are not. You know, the first person that sat could take fucking forever, and then the last person that sat is ready right away. You know what I'm saying? So it's the hostess's job to control their flow. It's not their job to put seats on the, you know, butts on the tables right away, just because they're giving pressure, the customer is giving them pressure to, you know, eat and shit, sit down. On top of that, not only are you giving servers pressure, you're giving the back of the house the most pressure. The back of the house has like probably the least amount of people. There could be like 8 servers, but there could only be like 5 back of the house. You know, 1 per grill, 1 for deep fryer, 1's a lead man, and 1's a runner that, you know, that's in charge of, you know, making sure that everything's restocked. 5 people, right? And if they have row upon row of tickets, there's just gonna be all more extra pressure. They can fuck up, right? They can fuck up orders. And then you're gonna have servers that are like, how's my order? How's my order? I need this, I need this. When their tickets are like 10 tickets away, but they need it right away because their customer has been waiting 30 minutes already. You know what I'm saying? So shit happens. It causes undue stress when you're constantly, you know, you're trying to yourself feel better, where you're making the rest of the store fucking feel like shit and hating you for it. That's like the #1 tip that I can give, is that you need to control the flow. You don't have to fucking seat them right away just because there's a table open. You're messing up the whole, you know, the whole business by doing that. You're putting undue pressure on everybody, and on top of that, you're making customers wait even longer. You know, they waited to be sat, and now they're waiting for their food. It's been like 30+ minutes, and they're asking their server, where's my food? Where's my food? I ordered, and then the server can't do anything because the fucking back of the house is backed up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm glad you left. You fucked up a lot of shit, man. That's why that's the #1 reason why fucking servers didn't like you, is because you didn't give a fuck. You sat them right away. You double, triple, quadruple sat people, servers like that, and that just fucks up the feng shui of shit. So just like, hostesses and servers never mix very well, because, you know, if you fucking multi-sat servers, they're gonna hate you for life. They may not say it to your face, but once you start seating them, they're gonna look at you like, bitch, you just, what the fuck? So, you know, if you want to be a hostess, I'm just saying, you know, control the flow. Don't feel pressure by the customers just because. You're gonna feel a lot more pressure from your coworkers than customers that you'll probably never see again, okay? Just keep that in mind. Whose wrath would you rather face? A customer that's standing there like tapping their feet and crossing their arms and saying, you know, looking at their watch like, how much longer? Or coworkers that you're gonna see on a daily basis that's gonna constantly give you shit and, you know, constantly talk about you behind your back, huh? Of course, the guest is always the #1 priority, right? But I believe, in my heart of hearts, a customer is willing to wait in the lobby a bit longer than to have their cock teased when they sat down and they're anticipating the food that they just ordered. Whereas, they're just waiting to be sat, all right? I'd be more mad being sat and waiting there at the table, knowing that I just ordered and it's been like fucking 30 minutes already. Where the fuck's my food? I'm fucking hungry. Rather than, okay, they seem busy. Okay, we'll wait in the lobby. Just, you know, just let us know when you're ready. I think, yeah, that will be better, okay? So just keep that in mind, guys. If you're trying to be a hostess, make everyone's lives easier. If you just let the customers know it is fairly busy, right? It'll be a 10 to 15 minute wait. Sorry about the wait, but we'll get to you as soon as possible. Anyways, that's it for today, guys. Love, peace, and chicken grease.